Hi, hello again. Vitaly Gaiman here again. And previously, I don't know if you've caught my clip with Denisa, where we talked about power and love in organizations, and I really enjoyed that topic. I think it's rarely that we actually like kind of expose that topic in organizations. We can cover it up with all sorts of smart talk, but what about just raw love, and what about raw power? What does that mean? What does that mean to the culture of organization? What does it mean how we collaborate together or not collaborate together? Welcome, Denisa.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, so I want to maybe quote something first, if I may. Okay, well, actually, Denisa put me onto this guy and on TED Talk, but he actually referred me to this Paul Tillich. Paul Tillich was a philosopher, I believe, in early. I think he only died in the 80s, and he was talking about how power is. It's kind of an interpretation. It's a force that encourages self-realization and a creation process. A very different way of looking power. It's a way of self-actualizing in the Maslow's hierarchy. In other words, trying to create things, and so it's a natural force. We shouldn't be actually criticizing it. And in organizations, it is all about creating products, moving forward, innovation. So power is a really positive thing. And then love, Tillich was saying, love is the force that attempts to unify the separateness. Originally, we feel separate. We feel as like an individual, and what we're yearning for is to connect, to unite with others in the most intimate ways. And so, love within organizations, how does that fit? Well, maybe I should ask Denisa. What do you think?
Well, that's the point that you were starting with, the need to connect to each other and to have the feeling that we all belong to a bigger whole, to a system, something that's united. We all have our limitations as individuals. Maybe that's also a need, makes us, motivates us to connect. Be it through working experience, to coordination, collaboration in organizations.
Hmm.
Now, there are different ways of doing this. This connection. One is to really separate tasks and let people do them individually. That's less connectedness in between an organization. Or through more connectedness, and this would be a loving way of seeing work in organizations or activities, which is power, being active, doing something, accomplishing something.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and there it's more like connecting to reach a goal. And interesting is that there are goals that we can't reach separately. They can only be accomplished if people work together, if they relate and synergize.
Mm.
That would be also an example of power and love in this organizational context.
Mm.
So we all need each other in order to be powerful, and we need to have a loving way of doing things.
Huh, interesting. Yeah. Well, if I was a big CEO or something, or some kind of a, I don't know. Well, I don't want to. Maybe like a cost analysis financial guy. I'd say, come on, guys. Like we just need to make money. What are you talking about this power stuff? I mean, we're about this love thing. I mean, what are you on, some kind of a love fest? I mean, our goals are very clear. We need to make profit. If we don't have the margin, if we don't have profitability, the business closes down and everybody goes home. Why are you
Yeah.
guys talking about this love thing? It has got nothing to do with profits.
Well, why should they exclude? Well, if we talk about profit and let's say money, what is money actually? It's a very abstract promise for being able to acquire goods or services, or a sort of abstract promise to well-being. I think it was Georg Simmel who defined money like this. So we link it to well-being in a way. And I don't see this concept of love in a general way of connecting and appreciating others as contradictory. So why shouldn't a business that really takes care of all stakeholders have less success? Maybe it has more. Stakeholders are also connected. There are complex systems of relationships. So it could as well be that if we talk to the stakeholders of a company and also try to satisfy their goals, the profit is even better, also in a middle long-term perspective. So I don't see there a contradiction. What is true is that we are very specialized nowadays. So each of us in our working experiences has to focus, because our knowledge got so complex and so rich, we cannot know everything. So we need the specialization. Therefore, there has to be a CEO that looks on the numbers. They're right with that. Still keeping a broader agenda in mind and trying to also be aware of connections is helpful.
Absolutely.
That's my conviction.
No, I'm with you. I was just playing a devil's advocate, because when I was actually not only recently, I was in an organization and the CEO said, we're going to go from 10 million to 20 million, from 20 million to 100 million, from 100 million to 1 billion. Who is with me? And everybody is going, whatever. And then, I was going, what if you said, we're going to actually create such phenomenal well-being for our customers and our investors, and our, that everybody's going to be happy. We're going to really nurture customers. We're going to nurture you as people, because you're the ones who are going to make it happen, and you will make happen 100 million and $1 billion. But what I'm focusing is on the appreciation and love for you, not the freaking money. I mean, from money, I am totally open to. So it's kind of like, where is the chicken and where is the egg? Maybe
we tend to exclude the two things and think that, if we focus on money, then anything else is not so important.
Right.
Maybe on short term, on a very short perspective, this may even work, but only on a short term. The connections are too rich for this.
I agree.
And what would it help to double or make the profit 10 times as much? What's the use of it if most of the employees are close to burnout or leave work unsatisfied, and the customer feel cheated, or the environment is somehow damaged?
Absolutely.
What's the use of the, I don't know, $100 billion or euro or whatever?
You tapped into something very deep, very deep. And in the next session, I think we're going to explore that very topic. What is the meaning of work, and how do we actually have a meaningful work environment? Thank you so much, Denise. We're getting into some real deep and meaningful. Thank you.
Okay, well, I thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, good. Okay, let's just keep rolling.
All right.
We'll take another cut.